Okay, we are live. Ivan LaCroix celebrating 200,000 subscribers on this wonderful Friday afternoon.
Yes, it is a great afternoon, and thank you, every single one of you, 200,000 subscribers. Actually, we're up to 203,000 now, so we're gaining a bit of speed. So,
Ivan, it's a live stream. We don't do these very often. I think we should just get right to it. There's something at the bottom of the screen. We want to welcome everybody watching us live, everyone who's listening to us after
yep,
the live is over. There's a couple things we want to tell you about some flash sales. One, during this live stream, 25% off all gallons. Like
and
during
just
this live
during the
stream.
live stream. Yeah,
Yep, just during the live stream. But it's 20% off all weekend long. So if you're listening to this after this goes live, not to worry. 20% off site wide, Ivan. That means for the perfectly safe brush, for our beautiful cord-free polishers, for C6 promoter, C6 adhesion
app.
promoter polish
Yeah,
app. Yeah. Also back in stock is the perfectly safe brush extension pole and the wheelbarrow brush. It's all 20% off minimum.
correct. And we'll also be doing a couple giveaways during this live stream. Actually, 3 giveaways, and one of them is winning the order you place during the live stream. So who knows? It's a random drawing. We'll spin the wheel at the end, and when we spin the wheel, if your order comes up, you don't pay for it.
Yes, we will spin the wheel at the end. So any order placed during this live stream could qualify to get it for free. Ivan, I don't believe there's a limit on any of these orders. So you could go crazy with it. And if it's your lucky
Yep.
day, you could put us out of business. So, Oh
Yeah.
boy.
I don't think no one's done that to us before. So we have a great bunch of people with us.
So we just wanted to welcome 171 people watching us live. Thank you for being here, Ivan. Why should they stick around? What do we have for them today?
Well, we're here to answer your questions, and we always have fun answering your questions during a live. My voice is coming back. The bronchitis is slowly going away, so I'll be able to participate a little more than our last one. And we're here for that. So, Sam, if you want to put up the first question.
Yeah, real quick before that, I'll just say our new items. We have detail code microfiber wash, best microfiber wash in the game for towels, now available at DIYdetail.com. Incidentally, it's 20% off during the sale, I believe. Towels with the Damio towel. That's our medium drying blanket, Ivan.
Yep.
Ooh, love to
Comes
see
in
that.
a 2-pack, by the way.
Why did we? And we're gonna get the questions real quick, but why the Damio? We have a very large drying blanket. It's a micro twist loop. People love it.
Yep.
Why the Damio? Why that size?
It's a size that I wanted, first of all. Secondly, it's just a lighter weight, more convenient size for a lot of people. More than enough to dry a car without a problem. So,
And then of course we have our waffle towel.
yeah. So a new waffle towel. Very nice, heavy waffle towel, but it's 19 by 31, so not overly big, just a nice size. I've got the bag here, so let me 450 GSM, which is really above industry average for a waffle towel.
You could pair the waffle towel with, Envy glass sealant, could you not?
You sure could. And another towel that I like to pair with the glass sealant is our new touch-up towel. So one side is pearl weave, the other side is Nick's favorite twist loop weave. So Nick's favorite glass towel, app towel, whatever towel you want to call it. But it's a nice 8-inch by 8-inch size, fits your hand beautifully, easy to flip from one side to the other. You don't have to fold it; it's ready to go. And they're a 5-pack.
They come in a 5-pack, which is wonderful. People want to know the exact information. So there's 2 sides to the touch-up towel. What's the exact name of each side?
So the light green side is a pearl weave side, and it's not different colors, but when you look at it, one side looks lighter than the other. So this is a pearl weave, and this, oh, sorry, wrong way. This is a twist loop. So we have pearl weave and twist loop, 550 GSM combined. Just a beautiful towel, 70/30 Korean blend as always with all our towels. So great fun towel, and they come in a 5-pack.
Love to see it, Ivan. Love to see it. Shall we get to some questions? Live question and answer. Bring your questions for the detailing Don, the living legend, the old guy.
Yeah, old guy is a better one. Okay.
Svensson says, what is the best product to get yogurt stains out of the back seat of my car?
Depending how long they've been there, and if it's if it's just a standard yogurt, great. If it's one of those yogurts with fruit, might have a little more work for you. I would simply start with rinseless wash.
And then worst case scenario is, there's going to be more agitation and maybe carpet extraction, which Ivan's not a fan of. It's just
No,
if it's
and
penetrated in there.
yeah, and is it leather? Or is it cloth? That's another thing.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay. All right,
Yeah.
Svensson. More to come. Thanks for the question. Tricky one off
Oh,
the bat.
and by the way, one thing we haven't mentioned yet, our European distributor, so DIYdetailing.eu, 10% off site wide during the live as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. No, we needed we need more information to answer that question. So we'll get back to you. Titus says, "What should I use for engine cleaning?"
We like to use All Clean, followed by a bath of incredible suds to let the All Clean dwell a little longer, and finish it up with quick beads. It's a great combination. If you look on our YouTube channel, which you're on now, but after the live stream, just search engine cleaning. We've got 5 or 6 videos. Our most popular video is actually cleaning an engine.
Ivan, there are some products that are just worth buying in the gallon.
Yeah,
All Clean is one of them.
definitely.
For engine cleaning, especially. Why would I buy the concentrate of All Clean, which is incidentally 25% off during this live stream only? All gallons during this live stream are 25% off. It's a way to say
Right.
thank you to everyone out there. 200,000 subscribers is a big deal.
It is, yeah. And so the the reason All Clean, I say the 16 ounces are tester or trial size, because once you try it, you're gonna use a lot of All Clean. Dilution ratio is 15 to 1, so that gallon actually gives you 16 gallons of usable product. We use it as a wheel cleaner, a tire cleaner, a bug remover, an engine blade cleaner. That yogurt stain might require going all the way to All Clean. So we have a lot of uses for All Clean. It really is an all-purpose cleaner. We have a video, if you search it, it's one of our podcasts that describes, I think we had what, 10, 15 uses for All Clean. And, they weren't contrived. It's also great around the house. It's just one of those, like we say, it's an all purpose cleaner. So clean all clean.
Wheels, tires, bug guts,
Yep.
engine bays, floor mats, salt rings on carpet, you name it. All Clean, 25% off gallons, as well as all gallons during this live stream. All right, Jun G Lim says, does NV glass work well if there's already NV applied?
Yes, definitely. It's something that could be used as a topper for a sealant. It can be used as a topper as well on your windows, obviously, for even a glass coating. It's going to make that glass coating last longer. And Envy glass is something that you'll apply every couple of washes, and you'll see that it builds over time, and gets better and better.
Wanted to just point out, because there's 228 people watching now, we have an hour and 52 minutes left of this live stream. That means during this live stream, you can not only take advantage of these sales, right? 20% off site wide, 25% off all gallons. One of you is going to get your order for free. So we're going to draw at the end, and the orders that were placed in this 2-hour window, we have them all on a random number generator. We're going to show you that spinning wheel at the end, Ivan,
Yeah.
and they could win their order for free. All right.
And just so you know, we won't be introducing any other sales during the live stream. So we're not hooking you in with, oh, but by the way, we've got everything is up front, ready to go.
Yeah, we're just gonna answer a question for you. All right.
Yeah.
Creegs though says, when will new stuff coming to Scotland?
Great question. You're gonna have to ask your distributor when they expect having it there. I know a lot of it is on the way, but like I said, ask your favorite distributor if they've ordered it, they should have, and when they expect to get it.
Edgar says, how long can I keep rinseless wash if I dilute with distilled water?
A couple years, probably. You'll go through it before it goes bad. Trust me.
Yeah, because rinses can be used for so many things. Michael Miller says, can hydrate be applied to glass and wheels?
Yes, as well as headlights, taillights, your trim, be it chrome trim or the black rubber trim or whatever. If it's on the outside of your vehicle, hydrate is good for it, except for maybe the tires. That'd be a waste of product. But everything else is fair game.
Sensors, backup cameras?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, you can code it all, except for the tires. Yep. John says, when will DIY all be on Amazon?
We're slowly growing our Amazon presence. It's Amazon is not the easiest platform to deal with, so we're working on it. But plus, we actually do prefer, and you'll actually get better pricing when you buy from us or our distributors. Amazon, the quote unquote free shipping is far from free, and you pay for it when you're buying stuff off Amazon. So look at your local distributor. You'll probably get a better price and much better service.
250 people watching. I even want to let them know that at 45 minutes after the hour, we're going to do our first trivia question. What can they win, Ivan, if they win our trivia at 2:45 Mountain, 3:45 Central, 4:45 Eastern?
What we're doing is instead of the standard, what do we normally do?
Mystery boxes.
Mystery box. That's the word I was searching for. We're actually doing a $200 gift certificate. So for the 200,000 subscribers, $200 gift certificate, just a nice thing, and then you can shop at your leisure.
So we have two $200 gift certificates that we're giving out for. Oh my gosh, you guys, these trivia questions are not hard. So stick around till 45 minutes after the hour, and then we'll do another one throughout this live stream. We just want you with us here. We're celebrating. It's a birthday bash. Well, it feels like a birthday bash. 200,000 subscribers is not a birthday bash, but it feels like it. All right. Joe says, I have over half a gallon of Renaissance microfiber wash. Is there a lot of difference between the old and the new?
There is some differences, but don't discard your old Renaissance. It's still a great microfiber wash. Up until the launch of this one, it was the best in the industry. This one has now taken over from that, but there's not a huge amount of difference between the two.
Yeah, they're both awesome. Hopefully that's helpful. And again, DIY Details proud to be the home of Renaissance. It's one of the products that we carry. I think it's the only product that we carry that isn't DIY Detail, Ivan.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
actually no, the Quiver products as well. The Quiver, the hard products, the hoses, the foam cannons, and eventually the new gun.
But this is the first chemical that isn't DIY Detail that we've so exactly. Anyways, that's how much we love this microfiber wash. Anyways, hopefully that helps you out there. Craig Wallace says, I have Hydro Glass already. Would Envy Glass Sealant have any benefits adding on top? What's the process I use?
Yes, you would have benefits, and the process is simply clean your glass using Envy going forward. So one spray on either side of the windshield. You don't need 4 or 5 sprays, one spray on each side. My favorite is this to apply it. So I use the Pearl Weave side to spread it, and then I use the twist loop side, or Nick's favorite glass towel side, to do the final buffing of it. It's just great. Works wonderful, and you can use it in every wash if you want to.
And you apply Envy Glass Sealant to dry glass, not a drying aid.
No, it's not a drying aid. You apply it to dry glass. It is a glass cleaner, though. So you can use it between washings as well. If you have a few stray bug guts that you want to get off, or just some dust on your windshield, or a bit of whatever, then by all means, get out the Envy Glass Sealant and off you go.
Craig, we hope that's helpful for you, sir. CHF Matt says, I see what I believe are a lot of R&D prototypes in the vids, i.e. cart with pad, washer, insert, LaCroix Cruiser, bucket dollies, etc. Can we expect any of these to be available anytime soon?
Yeah, actually, the LaCroix Cruiser is coming very close. I'm in talks with the manufacturer. The bucket insert for the pad washing, that one, we don't have a timeline, unfortunately. And the carts that we use, those, we have a video on how to make them. And I'll be making an updated cart shortly. And what was the other one? Oh, the bucket dollies. We have something coming for that. Something completely different. Not the ones you've seen in the videos.
Ivan, what's up with you're going to make a new like whatever cart? What's that all about?
Renovating our daughter's garage and turning it into a detail studio, for lack of a better term. And in doing so, I picked up the same cart that we have. So I'm going to be using that as a base, but just updating it a little bit, making it a little bit different than the ones we have because of the functionality that we have and the ones we've done before. I want to update that just a little bit. It's not going to change much, but just a few little things.
Well, that's exciting. I hope you document that on camera. I'm sure you will. Thomas McGarity says, interior clean and protect is static resistant, correct?
Correct.
Is it also a vacuum help?
Oh, 100%. So if you have the dreaded pet hair on the interior of the car, mist on the interior clean and protect, let it dry, and then vacuum away.
Ivan, we got to tell the people 25% off gallons during this live stream only. If you order during this live stream, you qualify to get your order for free. We're going to do a spinner at the end. That's awesome. And then we're also giving away 2 $200 gift certificates. We have a trivia question coming up in 30 minutes. Then we'll have another trivia question. All you got to do is be on the chat and be the first one to answer correctly, and you win. And it's a
Yep.
gift certificate, so I believe it can be used from anywhere. Although, what if they're out of country, Ivan? Then what do we do?
Well, our friends in Europe, so DIYdetailing.eu, they're offering 10% for this. And check with our other distributors that, if you're not in the USA, just say, hey, they're having a sale or you having a sale. They might help out.
But if they win the trivia question and they're not in the
Oh,
U.S., then
no,
what?
if you the trivia questions are US only, unfortunately.
Okay, just wanted to clear that up. All right.
Yeah.
T-Bone Todd says, Ivan, I'm going to reapply plastic trim and restore. It's our trim restore product.
Yeah.
Do I have to polish off the original application first, or clean with all clean and reapply?
I'll clean and reapply as a basic, but if you want to polish it, if you have that capacity to do so without polishing the coating off the rest of the paint, by all means polish it, but it's not a necessity in any way.
What's your recommendation for prepping for trim, restore, and protect, Ivan? Like the best way
If
to do it.
it's the best way to do it, especially if it hasn't had trim, restore, and protect on it before, is polishing. Gold standard, either the red or the yellow waffle pad, tool of choice. It's up to you. And then panel prep or all clean, then apply the coating.
Yep, got it. All right, Per, what's up, sir? From Sweden. I have a Tesla with 1 year no name coating. Don't know what that means. It's done 3 years ago. Is it enough to do polishing with red DIY pad, or is the yellow preferred? I think it's sensitive paint.
I would prefer the yellow myself, just to make sure you're getting all of that coating. You're not going to get the coating off, but are braiding it properly. The yellow pad, gold standard polish. Don't worry about the paint. You probably won't, or you shouldn't be making it to the paint.
Okay, good advice. And if you only have the red pad, more passes, right?
Yeah.
How many more passes?
Do an extra pass or two.
All right. The Beast of Rock says, I've heard the C6 Mist is Sylvie's favorite product. True. Does she prefer to use it as a spray and wipe or as a rinse aid?
She's a spray and wipe person. But rinse aid on the wheels, on the grill, definitely.
So you could do C6 Mist instead of quick beads on the wheels and then just do the paint. You could do it all in one thing?
Yeah, 100%.
We don't talk about mist enough, Ivan. All right. Scott Sherwood says, when will the interior towels be back in stock? Not available anywhere.
They're coming, but we have a dirty little secret. Our friends at
You're
the
going to tell
House
them?
of Rags, our friends at the House of Rags liked it so much that they put it in their Wake Eater line. So in the Wake Eater line, they have, I don't know if it's called an interior towel. It should be, but check out the Wake Eater line on the House of Rags, or your local distributor. They'll be able to get it for you.
Yeah, if you see a towel that looks like our towel, it's just a different color. And it's under the Wake Eater line on the House of Rags. So, yeah, hopefully that helps you. Rich B. Mass says, can you reuse microfiber towels that have been used for ceramic, paint, C6 or hydrate, glass, DIY interior ceramic?
Yes. Couple things. First of all, not a half hour later, not an hour later, but as soon as you're done using the towel, dunk it in your wash bucket. Make sure your wash bucket contains surfactants. So either DIY rinseless or Incredible Suds, perfect. If you weren't using surfactants, or you threw out your wash bucket, get a bit of a Detail Co microfiber wash, put it in the bucket, put them in the bucket for 15 minutes. Also your applicator, same deal, rinse them out, launder as usual. They're good to go. You see us in our videos. We're more than likely using towels that have coated cars many times before.
Absolutely, Ivan. And you're a stickler. I thought that was just for camera, but no, you do not like wasting towels, and you put them in the rinseless wash bucket. They get laundered and they get reused. So
we've been
Glossy
using the
Chris,
same towels in the studio for 4 years now. So
yep. And the customers are happy and the coatings are performing. Glossy Chris says, can you compare the absorbency differences between the waffle drying towel and the drying blanket? I just can't see a lower GSM being as good as higher.
So GSM is not a function of absorbency. It's not a function of thickness. It's not a function of anything other than the weight of the towel. So 1 square meter of fabric, in the case of the drying blanket, is 1200 GSM. 1 square meter of the waffle towel, so this one here, is 450 GSM. But waffle towels were around way before the twist loop towels. They were the preferred towel of the industry for many years. And they're a lot lighter weight. They dry faster. So especially for the mobile detailer, they're just or even the shop-based detailer. They're a lot more convenient. Uh, as far as absorbency, you'll get as much out of that towel as you need. Now, if you're trying to dry 10 cars in a row, yes, the drying blanket can do that. If you're trying to dry 10 cars in a row with the waffle towel, probably not going to happen. But it is going to dry out between cars. So there's, how can I put this? There's no preferred towel because it's your preference that decides what towel is better.
Yeah, it's like different people like different kinds of cars. They like different
Yeah.
kinds of towels. Like it really is a preference thing. These towels all work well, but what
Yeah.
works well for you? And that's what I've learned about this industry is people just have very strong preferences with towels. A Rose Margin says, "When do we get all clean 2.0? 256 to 1?"
No, it would eat through the bottle. But anyways, we'd have to ship it in glass bottles. Not exactly the best thing with the state of shipping these days. But All Clean 2.0 is in the works, but there's definitely no date yet. We're not even close.
All Clean is such a good product on its own. It has to be better for us to pull it, to green light
Yeah.
it. So we're working on it in the background. Trust us. A young Ramsey says, "Can I use app on a ceramic coated car to apply a new coat on top?"
So if you're applying the same coating, so let's say you have our 1 year coating and it's been a year, you want to top it up, then yes, do that. Uh, if you're trying to replace an existing coating that isn't performing anymore, then go to the gold standard polish and the yellow pad.
Ivan, it's worth noting that like this question about app, it's just worth noting that we have app back in stock. Like it was out of stock for a long time. Adhesion promoter polish is back in stock. Our perfectly safe brush extension pulls back in stock. Wheelbarrow brush back
Yeah.
in stock. This may not sound sexy to you, but if you've been waiting for these products for a long time, we just want you to let you know we've been working hard on getting them back, and they are back.
Yeah.
All right, next question, Sam. Thank you so much. Arlen Muchnick, 3450 says, "For a car with PPF and ceramic coated kept clean, which products would you recommend for maintenance wash and full wash?"
It's up to you whether you want to use rinseless wash or incredible suds. A PPF and or PPF covered car or a coated car does not require any special products for the maintenance. So continue your maintenance routine the way you like to do it, whether it be incredible suds, whether it be rinseless, whether it be a hybrid wash, it's up to you.
And there's lots of ways to do it. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of videos on it. Q Huffer says, "Looking into the perfectly safe brush. Anything I should not use the brush on the exterior? You're not doing the paint and then doing the wheels at the very end with the brush, are you?"
Uh, I've never used it on wheels. It would be a little awkward unless you have a very flat wheel, like a Tesla wheel with a cover or something. Then yeah, go ahead and use it there. But other than that, no. It can be used anywhere on the outside of the vehicle.
Didn't the Rivians have like a really flat wheel as well?
Yeah,
We did one of those recently.
a lot
Anyways,
of the EVs have a very flat wheel for better aerodynamics.
yep. Will the perfectly safe brush with the pole be in stock in Europe? Cannot wait anymore.
I believe it is actually. But check with DIYdetailing.eu.
They have a 10% off sale during this live stream only, and we have a 25% off all gallon sale. That means you want a gallon of iron remover? Oh, it's an expensive product. Get 25% off. You want some of that amazing tire dressing? 25% off. You want one of our polishers? They're 20% off. Anything on the site is 20% off, and just during this live stream, it's 25% off. I know you can see it below, but I really fought to do the 25% off gallons. I'm like, let's give them something
Yeah.
really exciting, Ivan. It's a live stream. We like to party around here. This is our idea of a party. Mid-afternoon live stream talking about detailing. Joshua says, "For a coated car, what is the best drying aid?"
C6 Mist.
So good.
Yeah.
How about a non-coated car? Can I use it on a non-coated car, Ivan?
Oh,
C6 Mist?
definitely. Just don't expect protection out of it. Great drying aid, but no protection like Envy or Quick Beads.
Dixie Overland says, "I saw where you can use interior ceramic on shoes. Can you use it safely on sofas?"
Yes. So once it's dry, it's inert. So you don't have to worry about transferring to your kids or your pets or whatever. Once it's dry, it's inert. It's a ceramic. Ceramic, by the way, SiO2, is taken from sand, and once it's applied, it's basically like eating sand. In a very very minute particle. So I wouldn't eat it. If your dogs chew your, if your dogs or cats like to chew your furniture, maybe not a good choice. But other than that, don't worry about it.
All right, I just want to point out $200 gift card giveaway is going to be asked from a trivia question. You can win this by watching, so stick around. We have one giveaway coming up in 20 minutes, another one after that. So just stick around with the live stream. We have giveaways with these flash sales to tell you about. Sorry, Sam, I put that little banner over the comment. I don't know if you can go back to the original question because we're trying to answer everyone's questions, but I'm trying to remember there's a lot of people out there who just maybe they want to win something. And that trivia question is coming up in 20 minutes. Let me remove this banner, Sam. We'll see if that question's still there. And I probably threw everything off. I apologize.
Yep.
Ivan, what's the number one question beginning detailers ask you?
Oh, there's a lot of questions beginning detailers have because they're just overwhelmed. And the best way, just watch our channel and you'll figure it out.
Okay, Juice Free says you guys should make a two-step microfiber wash, a high pH then a neutral pH.
Yeah, no. The microfiber wash from Detail Co does a great job. You don't need multi-pH systems. We're not fans of the multi-pH system, whether it be for cleaning microfibers or cars.
People want to watch one video and understand how to be the best detailer in the world. The truth is it's not rocket science, but the more you just watch our videos, you're going to hear Ivan drop like 7 pieces of random wisdom, no matter whether it's a coating or a wash video, things that you've learned over 40 years in detailing, Ivan. We just keep teaching in our videos. So it's not like you have to learn everything in one video. Keep watching and then just start doing. And the combination of your experience and our videos, I think, will really help you learn a lot. So Crunk says, what's the difference between quick beads and something like these Envy line of products?
So very quick way of explaining it. Quick beads is applied wet, meaning the car's wet, you spray it on the surface, then you rinse it off. It's a rinse aid. Whereas Envy is a traditional spray and wipe drying aid.
And which would you recommend, Ivan?
Whichever one they want to play with.
They're all fun. Celso says, when will the red applicator pads be back in stock?
If you buy a coating, they come with them, but having them as a separate item should be a couple weeks still.
That's just about the only thing left on the website that's out of stock. That and the interior towel, right?
Yeah, the interior towel we have a workaround for. Actually, we have a workaround for the red applicator by coating. But other than that, yeah, I think they're the only two things that we're officially out of stock on.
Titus Bell says, will all items be on the wheel? Is he talking about the spinning wheel at the end? Because every order... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, every order between 2 p.m. Mountain, so that's 4 p.m. Eastern, and 6 p.m. Eastern. So during this live stream, any order, we're taking that order number and we're putting a range into this number picker wheel. We're going to show it to you live, and then your order number is going to be randomly selected, and whoever gets that order number selected gets their order for free. So you're still going to get the order. We're just going to reverse the charge on your card. However we do it, Ivan, I'm not exactly sure, but
yeah.
So anyways, if you order between now and the end of the live stream, which is 90 minutes from now, you might get your order for free. And stick around for another 15 minutes. We're doing a trivia question. $200 gift card to DIYdetail.com. Next question. M. Cuffle says, what DIY solution can I use to get sunscreen off my interior? Rinseless wash ain't working.
I would step up next to Interior Clean and Protect. And if that doesn't do the job, then I'll clean it 30-1. And you may need to agitate. If you have our interior cleaning towel, that's a great way of doing it safely without having to go to something abrasive.
Sunscreen is can be really pernicious in there. Like it doesn't want to go away.
No.
And the more you scrub, the more danger there is to remove the lining on the plastic or vinyl, right? Or the leather, Ivan. So what do you need to know? Do you want to mitigate against too much scrubbing and use a really harsh chemical?
Not a hard chemical, not much scrubbing. Time will actually wear it away. So that's another thing. Have a bit of patience.
A little bit of dwell time?
Yeah, well, just time. Over time, it will go away by itself.
Got it. Okay. Javier Galicia says, quick question. Your polish has or offers a slight correction? I know it gives a lot of protection.
Our polish gives 0 protection. All it does is correction. So there's 0 protection in our gold standard polish or gold standard compound. They leave your paint ready to accept protection.
Everybody who uses gold standard polish gets great results. I don't know if that sounds like the most ridiculous comment ever, but it is one of these polishes. If you do it as we tell you, your paint will get shinier. Like you really can't mess it up unless there's some wild circumstance or variable. The gold standard polish is just a hit. I think most people who ever used it would agree. Ivan, Perfect Shine Detail asks, my paint is in good shape, coated with a 1-year ceramic coating. What would be the safest way to remove it to put on a more robust coating?
Uh, Once again, gold standard polish, yellow pad, 3 passes. Or if you're wanting to do it with the red pad, the red waffle pad, then maybe 4 or 5 passes.
We recently did a video where we polished a black sedan, and I titled it, the fastest way to permanently change the look of your paint, right? Black paint.
Yeah,
Because we just used the gold pad. It wasn't that aggressive. And the
yeah,
difference between that rear door and the front door, it was like night and day.
yeah. The picture you see on the thumbnail is not a AI generated picture. That's the actual picture of what happened.
That's the difference in black to gray. So
Yeah.
just try it. Yeah, it'll offer you a lot of cleaning, a lot of gloss, and it'll abrade the coating sufficiently if you want to recoat your car. Anton says confirming that app does not remove coatings, right? Just the high spots.
Correct. It doesn't remove coatings and it'll only remove a fresh high spot. If your high spot's been there a couple weeks, you're going to have to step up to gold standard polish.
I'm so excited that we're going to do a trivia question here in 15 minutes, and that's going to be a giveaway for a $200 gift card. That sounds like so much fun. Whoever's going to win that, I'm already congratulating you in my head. But I want to let you know, if you order during this live stream, you get 25% off gallons. That goes away at the end of the live stream. Or it's 20% off site-wide if you don't want to get a gallon. But if you've been thinking about a gallon for a while, now's the time to get it. 25% off, a very rare discount. And if you order during this live stream, you're going to get into a random number generator. We're going to show it live at the end of the live stream. And if you win, your order gets refunded in terms of price and you get your order for free. So what a great day. All right. Bradley says, why is Hydrate sticky, staticky, and not wanting to wipe off? It just keeps smearing when I touch it, even after 1+ hours.
Okay. So you've probably applied too much. Secondly, level it with the Pearl Weave towel. So our level 1 towel, and then give it a minute or two. And think of that first towel as a secondary applicator. So you're respreading the coating. Then use your Freebird 400 towel to finish it off. If it's still looking greasy, go take a walk. Take a break and then come back. Also, one thing that people need to know about Hydrate, once you've leveled it, it may still look greasy. Just leave it for a day or 8 hours and it will all self-level. It'll be perfect. If you're in a rush, if you're delivering it to the customer and you don't want to say to the, well, it looks smeary, but don't worry, it'll go away tomorrow. Sound like a window tinter, but window tinters, they always have, oh, there's that little speck. It's going to go away tomorrow. Don't worry. And it does go away. But with that, the other thing you can do is take, again, a level 1 towel with distilled water, not tap water, not rinse and wash, with distilled water, wring it out so it's almost dry, quickly go over the surface again with the towel. Basically, you're case hardening or, force hardening the coating just on that skin, and you'll be fine after that.
That is a hack, right? That distilled water, dampened level 1 towel first.
Yeah, right. And only if you need it. Once you figure out for your humidity, for your temperature, for your shop, where the sweet spot is for Hydrate, trust me, it becomes the easiest coating in the world to apply.
Absolutely. And the more time you let it sit, like, it's not a bad thing.
No.
But I mean, he said 1+ hours, so we got to think, okay, he did let it sit for a while. But
Yeah.
using that level 1 towel first as your secondary leveler, not I'm getting rid of everything. I'm literally just like spreading it. My secondary applicator. I go red applicator, then I go my level 1 towel. That's my second applicator. And then the Freebird 400 comes in. That's where the sweet spot for me in terms of how easy it was. Like, oh, I get it now. So anyways,
Yeah.
Jorge says,
if you try to level too soon, you're just going to be fighting that leveling a long time. So take your level 1 towel, deposit it on the surface, lift it off. If you see the weave of the towel, you're too early.
That's why it's perfect for a 1-person operation, is you don't have to worry about like leveling out. Just apply the coating, then come back, right? And you're no rush. Before it's like, okay, I have to wait. Half of it is like gone away. Now let me make sure I wipe. Where do I put my towels? I'm mobile. I don't have my cart with me. So actually, Hydrate's great as a 1-person operation because you don't have to worry about leveling until after you've applied it everywhere. Okay, correct. Jorge says, some people say you don't really need NV glass sealant if you have NV ceramic sealant. Can you expand on how the new one is actually better for glass as a sealant?
It's actually designed for glass. First of all, the hydrophobics, when you just throw water at it, are actually not as good. But It's designed to shed the water faster. So if you do one half your windshield with NV ceramic detail spray, the other half with the NV glass sealant, the NV glass sealant side will definitely shed the water faster.
Designed for glass. Who
Yes.
knew? We did. And now they do. Arlen Muchnick says, what is the shelf life of your product?
So well-maintained temperature, so above freezing, and try to keep it below 120 degrees Fahrenheit, they'll last for years. It's not a matter of months, it's a matter of years and many years. Hot and cold cycles are what basically start to break down products or separate them. So other than that, they're good for a long time. Coatings, little exception to the rule. The 1-year coating in the bottle, unopened is 2 years, opened is 1 year. The other coatings, unopened 1 year from the time you get it. Don't look at the manufacturing date. We build in a bit of a security buffer for that. So from the time you get it to the time you use it, 1 year. And if you've opened it 3 months, and please, please do not store your coatings in a refrigerator. Keep them at room temp.
All right, Eric, I'm going to ask this question and then answer it after I'm done, Ivan. Eric says, is it safe to put rinseless in my McCulloch steamer? Hold off on that. Quick housekeeping, real quick, because we're at about 30 minutes after the hour. Back in stock, adhesion promoter polish, perfectly safe brush extension pole, wheelbarrow brush. We're very excited about that. New items at DIY. We have Detail Co. microfiber wash on our website. We have the Damio towel, which is our medium drying blanket. We have the touch-up towel, which is got the two sides to it. Ivan can't keep up fast enough. The touch-up towel is amazing, and the waffle towel is great. And then we have NV Glass Sealant, which pairs great with the touch-up towel or the waffle towel. You apply it on dry glass. We just want to let folks know, of course, we have that sale going on the bottom, 25% off gallons. That ends when this live stream ends. So an incentive to order in their live stream. We like to make these events, right? All orders during the live stream are qualifying to receive your order for free. We're going to spin the wheel at the end. We'll take your order number as long as it was in this 2-hour window of the live stream. So we have another hour and 23 minutes left. And we're going to spin it at the end, and you could get your order for free. So that's really fun. We're going wild. We're going to answer that question, though. Rinseless washing a McCulloch steamer, Ivan.
Will it work? Yes. Should you do it? No. The steamer it's the action of the steam that's doing the work. Adding a chemical to it is actually counterproductive. And at the same time, you're vaporizing that chemical to a very, very thin, thin molecule size, meaning that it's getting absorbed into your skin, it's getting absorbed into your lungs. So like a Tornador, like a steamer, can you? Yes. Should you? No.
I've always been a fan of just whatever the steamer manufacturer recommends. Use, if it's distilled water, or if it's regular water, if it's product or no product. I trust them, and so I've erred on the side of no chemical in my steamer as of
For
late.
your safety, don't put a chemical in it.
Exactly. I just intuitively I was like, no, I don't feel that. All right, next question, please, Sam. As we celebrate 200,000 plus subscribers here on YouTube, it's been a wild journey, Ivan. Yes, it has. Titus says, "What should I start with on the interior? All clean or interior clean and protect?"
Oh, interior clean and protect 100%. All clean is the
Titus was
sledgehammer.
Titus was asking about, I believe, what was that in the?
For the
in the seat
suntan lotion. Yeah. So for the suntan lotion, start with the interior clean protect.
Or was it the yogurt or something? Wasn't there a yogurt stain like the first
could be the yogurt as well? Yeah, we had two there, but start with the interior clean protect either way.
Yeah, I would start with the all clean, but then I'm always using the most aggressive thing first, and that's not always right. I ripped off the coating on my steering wheel, Ivan. And I remember talking to you about it. You're like, well, what did you use to clean it? And I was like, all-purpose cleaners at full strength, whatever. Use light cleaners first on your interior because you can rip away, coatings on your vinyl and leather if you're too aggressive. All right, Titus. Hopefully that's getting you in the right direction.
And by the way, if we miss your question after the live stream, put it in the comments of the video and it definitely will get answered. You can ask any question on any one of our videos. It will get answered.
We have a trivia question coming up in 6 minutes that I guarantee most people will be able to answer. It's for a $200 gift certificate. So get your typing fingers ready because this could be your lucky day. Tomas D says, how best to repair a scratched windshield caused by a faulty wiper blade?
Replace it. I used to do glass polishing for a living. Trust me, it's not easy. It's not simple. What is available to detailers is not efficient in any way, shape, or form. and you're more than likely going to deform your windshield to the point where it's sort of wonky when you look through it. If you have problems with road sickness, you don't want to do that. Just replace your windshield.
Alex says, if I'm decontaminating afterwards, which has better lubrication, rinseless or Incredible Suds?
It's the same. There's no real difference. So whichever you prefer to work with, they both have more than enough lubrication.
Did you know if you order in the next 1 hour and 20 minutes during our live stream, you could get your order for free? Did you know that during this live stream, you also could get 25% off all gallons? This is like as good a time as like any between now and probably Black Friday to
Yeah,
get that kind of deal at DIYdetail.com. So if you're running a professional
definitely.
shop and you want to re-up on some products, man, or you just, that rinseless wash gallons getting low and you're going to need one for the next 3 years because that's how long it'll last you if you're just doing your cars at home. It's gallon o'clock, folks. It's gallon o'clock, and your order could get refunded if you win on our little spinner at the
Yep.
end. All right, next question. Sean Chan says, are there any benefits to using crystal clear glass cleaner versus rinseless wash to clean windows?
The benefit is you don't need to have rinseless wash if you're using crystal clear. Some people, when they're washing their car with Incredible Suds, which a lot of people do, they don't have a bucket of rinseless to work from. So if you don't have that bucket of rinseless, don't mix up a bucket of rinseless just to clean your windows. In that case, use crystal clear.
I've just got a little 16-ounce bottle with distilled water and rinseless wash in there. I just like to have it
Yeah.
around. It actually ends up in my house as a general cleaner. Like when I need to clean stuff up, I like rinseless wash around the house for sure. Seth Rivera says, and I also love crystal clear on glass, by the way. I'm strange like that.
Yes.
Seth Rivera says, how to tell if your headlights are clear coated?
So one easy way to tell is look if they have orange peel. Plastic does not have orange peel. Clear coat sprayed onto plastic will have orange peel. And if they're starting to yellow, then whether it has the clear coat or not, just work through, sand to get through that film, and you'll be able to see it when you start sanding. Then, coat it, or ideally put PPF on it at the end.
$200 gift card giveaway in 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, Barry LEV says, I'm a rinseless fan, have some waterless wash. What are use cases for waterless wash? I prefer the Legacy sponge and bucket versus waterless and towel wipe. I do too, Barry.
Yeah, same here. Waterless wash is a very niche product, but it's a product everyone should have. And if you get a bird bomb, great use for it. If you have just a couple bug guts on the front, great use for it. At the end of your detail, oops, I forgot to do the door jambs. Great use for it there, and it's also a great time to use your touch-up towel. But at the same time, the waterless wash is not for cleaning dirty cars. Please remember that. And speaking of the giveaway, Nick, that we're gonna happen in a couple minutes, if you're driving, please pull over now. We don't want you driving. We don't want you distracted by the giveaway. So maybe give us some thumbs up if you're ready, and we'll go from there.
Oh, I think they're ready, Evan.
I'm sure they
No,
are.
I like having waterless around for when it's time to use waterless, but I don't force waterless into my detail unless the moment calls for it.
Yeah.
Kyle says, new car from dealer. What's the best prep for ceramic coating? Fendo or 25 millimeter DA with red jeweling pad? Don't have rotary. Kyle, we just made a video series. I'm really excited about it on a Corvette. It hasn't aired yet, but we show you how to like prep and coat your car brand new. And we do use the Fendo, or we use the Proti MEX.
The Protmex, yeah. But however you want to pronounce it. One thing though, you have to be sure that your dealer has not put a sealant or anything on your vehicle before. If they have, then the gold pad on either one of the machines will do the job for you.
Yeah.
But the 25 millimeter is going to give you a better finish than the Fendo.
Oh, it will.
Yeah, the longer stroke gives you a better finish.
And no worries that Kyle doesn't have a rotary. No need, right?
No need for a rotary.
Rotaries are great to have, but they're not a must-have if you already have a DA.
Right. If you have a DA, you don't need to buy a rotary. If you have a rotary, you don't need to buy a DA.
All right. Do you want me to create a banner for this, or do you want me to just say it out loud? As soon as I say it, like people are going to get it, Ivan.
Yeah. Don't do it as a banner. So
okay,
we'll do it as a vocal. And judging by that comment, that means Sam is ready for the onslaught of comments. So
all right, Sam, you're going to be the picker. All right, you ready, Ivan? So this is the way I sent it out. I can read it verbatim as I sent it out. Did you get the email earlier?
Yep.
All right. Here's our trivia question for a $200 gift card to DIYDetail.com. First person to respond gets it. Got to be in the US. All right. Which pressure washer tip nozzle do we recommend and use for detailing? Go. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Oh, I think I see it. Let's see if you see the same one I do, Sam. And if you're listening to this as a replay, you know, I'm sorry you didn't get to partake in this live trivia, but it's very fun. So when Sam texts me, or Sam can put it in the comments.
Yeah, who won?
Who won?
Then you'll be sending an email to DIY Detail or info@DIYDetail.com with a screenshot and proof that that is your user account, and Sam will take it from there for you.
All right, Sam, when you're ready. Yep, Sam says he sees this person. I'm gonna confirm who it is. That's who I see as well. There it is.
Excellent.
Montequilla Reserve. Congratulations.
Yeah, there's two possible answers: 25 degree or green, because a lot of people identify their tips by the color. And the one you see us use in the videos about 99% of the time. We occasionally use the 40 degree. I think we've used the 15 once or twice, but generally it's the 25 degree tip that we use.
Ivan, we have one more of these, and this was pretty easy, right? 25 degree nozzle. Like, this was not like, what was the color of the socks Nick wore in DIY Detail's third ever video published to YouTube in 2000? Whatever. Like, it's not that niche. It's not deep cuts. The next question is going to be something that we've already talked about in this live stream. So if you were kind of listening, like, you could also win a $200 gift card. Stick around for that. Don't go anywhere. We have 400 people watching live, Ivan. 25% off gallons for the next hour and 15 minutes. 20% off site wide. If you order during this live stream, Ivan, something's possible. What is it?
Yeah. Well, you can actually get your order refunded. So anybody that orders from the time we started the live stream at 4 p.m. Eastern to the time we do the drawing, which will be at 5 minutes to 6 p or 5 to 6 or 5 minutes to the hour, then that person gets their order free.
Yeah, and I'm going to show you, if I can, what we're working with here. See this? Did this appear yet? There it is. Okay. Yeah. So this is going to be what we show, and we're going to take your number orders from the first order at 2 p.m. Central or 2 p.m. Mountain, which would be 4 p.m. Eastern, to the 6 p.m. Eastern at the end, right? So this 2-hour window, which you still have an hour and 12 minutes left, we're going to put the order numbers in, minimum to maximum, and we will just spin it for you. Whatever comes up, that's going to be the person who gets their order refunded. So you're going to see it live. Are we having fun, Ivan?
I'm having fun. And, we have more questions, so go for it,
All right, let's get to the questions. Let's get to the questions for sure. 388 people watching. They want to have their questions answered. Now's the time to get them. Chop Monster, what do you recommend to remove old wax residue from emblems?
Ooh, great thing. First of all clean, diluted 15:1, and the wheel and body brush as you're washing the car is a great way of doing it. If it's too late, you've already washed the car, a wooden toothpick is actually very good. And we have a couple videos, I think it was on the red BMW that we had in the shop a little while ago. Or it's been a while since we did it, but the video has been up maybe a couple months now. And we show how to remove wax residue with a toothpick. So that's been a industry standard for a long time. A wooden toothpick is not going to scratch the paint. It's not going to lift PPF. But if you have that little wax residue around PPF or around an emblem or a molding, then it's easy to get out that way.
Ivan, if it were late July and I was a mobile detailer, I'd be getting a gallon of All Clean, gallon of Quick Beads. I'd be getting another bottle of Gold Standard polish for 20% off. I'd probably get a backup cord-free polisher for 20% off. Can you believe we're doing this sale right now?
Like you said earlier, this is equivalent to our Black Friday sale. So yeah, this is a big deal for us. 200,000 subscribers is a big deal. There's not many, we looked up the statistics the other day, and it's 0.001% of YouTube channels that have 200,000 subscribers. So it's a big deal to get to that point. And, we'd like to thank every single one of them. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel.
I think there's so many detailing forums where everything gets so negative and it's all about ego. And I want people to celebrate with us. I want them to be happy for 200,000 just like we are. And part of that is let's do a win-win. Like, here's a massive sale. Here's a $200 gift card giveaway just for watching. Like, not just like, hey, look at us, we did this thing. It's like, let's all like win together. We really appreciate all your support. Like, thank you.
Yeah, and in case you don't know, we do have a Facebook group. In that Facebook group, we're up to 61,000 people now. Great group of people. Ask your questions there. They will get answered. You won't get snarky remarks. You won't get brushed off as, oh, that's too much of a newbie question. No, it's a nice place to ask questions. And if you do get that snarky remark or someone is being impolite, they'll disappear.
Absolutely. Angry Monkey Detailing says, glad you're feeling better, Ivan. I
Thank you.
know leather is coated. After I clean the leather or vinyl seat, should I even bother with a leather conditioner? Should I even pack it?
No, that's something that, unless you're doing a classic car that actually has leather, or you're working on Bentleys or Ferraris or something like that that actually have leather. Yes, it is leather we're working on, but it's coated with a polyurethane coating. So it's actually the coating that we're touching and working with. So no leather conditioners. Put it this way: if your leather conditioner is actually making it to the leather, you have much bigger problems because that TPO coating is either worn off or it's cracked.
Yeah, that's good to know. Big Jerk 01 says, is Envy okay to use with a clay towel?
Yeah, Envy ceramic detail spray, definitely. Envy glass, no, but Envy ceramic detail spray, definitely.
We're going to be doing another $200 gift card giveaway later in this live stream. So please stay tuned, everybody, for that. In the meantime, Titus asked the question, what should I use for headlight restoration?
Titus, the easiest answer for that is look at our back catalog of videos. We have several videos on headlight restorations, from super easy, not using sandpaper, all the way up to sanding, even scraping with a razor blade to get off old clear coat. Nick really enjoyed that one, but yeah, yeah, he still has PTSD from that one. But nonetheless,
6
we
hours
have,
later, I was like, let's just do a headlight restoration video. And then I don't even know what happened.
yeah, but we do have several videos on headlight restorations. Just take a look at those.
Q Hoffer says, one suggestion for a video, and it might take a while, but you should do a video that explains the science behind the chemicals as well as the tools you sell, why they're safe, when to use them, etc.
That's a great thing. We have done very in-depth videos on rinseless and on water spot remover. But yes, for the future, that's a great idea.
Yeah, absolutely. And I could see us doing that video. So thanks for the suggestion. Jorge Varez says, what's up, Jorge? Down in Puerto Rico. When will we have gold standard in 32-ounce bottles? That's the most common question I get.
We won't. And there's a couple reasons for that. First of all, your average compound or polish use 4 times as much as ours. So one 16-ounce bottle of gold standard polish is equivalent to everybody else's two 32-ounce bottles. So if someone, if one of your customers comes to you and says, I want a 32-ounce bottle of gold standard polish, say, look, I'm going to give you actually two 32-ounce bottles of gold standard polish, and just hand them the 16-ounce bottle. Because of the way it's applied, because of the concentration of abrasives in there, you don't need a gallon or two 32-ounce or a 32-ounce. The other thing is, by doing that, if you go to that larger format, we all know how long a bottle of gold standard polish lasts. You're actually going to dry out the abrasive over time. So not something you want to do.
Ivan, I see these Maverick details out there. They're spraying 3 times. Gold standard polish on the pad 3 times. 3
Yeah,
times.
they're wasting 2 or 3 sprays.
I'm an
Once,
overuser of product, and I'm a 1 spray per pad kind of guy. There's no benefit to more polish on there that I've found.
actually, it reduces cut. If you spray twice instead of one, you're actually reducing the cut of the polish. And something else I've read online, people combining the gold standard compound and the gold standard polish. What happens when you do that is the carriers of the gold standard polish will actually envelop and reduce the cut of the gold standard compound abrasive to almost nothing. So if you're putting a couple drops or 3 drops of gold standard compound on your pad and then spraying a spray of gold standard polish, basically you're ending up with just gold standard polish on your pad. Or the abrasive from the gold standard polish is the only one working in that case.
Someone asked if the sale is going to delay shipping. As of today, Ivan, I believe our warehouse was totally up to date on shipping.
Yeah, so we're caught up, which means, yes, depending on the number of orders we get over the weekend, there might be a delay, but don't expect it to be weeks. We'll put it that way. We're
Also, if you could save 25% off all gallons and just like stock up for the foreseeable future, I just think it's totally worth it. And
yeah,
I think you got an hour and 5 minutes left. This is a flash sale that could only be redeemed during this live stream. And if you order during this live stream, Ivan, the other cool part about that is you could actually get your order refunded for free.
yep,
So I'm just going to put that at the bottom of the screen because I want to reiterate this. All orders during the live stream qualify to receive your order for free. We're going to
yep,
spin the wheel at the end, right? We're going to spin this wheel. We have your order numbers from the beginning of the live stream up until the end. We'll do it totally transparently. You literally could get your order refunded. If you're feeling lucky today, if you're feeling, hey, it's Friday, it's payday, I think I'm going to end the month off right. I mean, what a great way to do it. Celebrate
yeah,
with DIY, and then the whole world get to celebrate with you when we call your name out at the end. Okay. Anyway, Ivan, back to questions, shall we? It
yeah. So the question that you bounced off the screen from
was about a play towel,
Mustang.
right?
Yeah. So the reason we don't have the mini clay towel, and we had the mini clay towels as a giveaway at SEMA just so people could feel what it's like, is it's not thick enough. You want a good thickness to your decontamination towel, and or else you'll get pressure points. That's why we don't offer that little towel.
Okay. And we're ready for the next question here. I'm making sure our internal chat, everything's doing well. Everything's caught up. We know what's going on. If you have any questions, we're communicating behind the scenes as well. Dark Orbit says, I live in New York. What is your go-to way of cleaning very dirty carpet interior? You mentioned you don't like extraction for kid cars and heavy stains. So what do you do, Ivan?
For myself, I'll use either rinseless wash or interior clean and protect. First of all, start dry. So a lot of people don't realize that carpet may not need any extraction at all if you work it dry. So a drill brush or something to that effect with a vacuum cleaner, even a Tornador with a vacuum cleaner, you will get a lot of it, if not all of it, out of there. If you do have stains, then either rinseless wash, which is an encapsulating cleaner. I know Nick is a big fan of encapsulating cleaners for
Yeah.
interiors. Our rinseless wash is an encapsulating cleaner. So the rinseless wash, put it in there, brush it in, wipe it away with a towel, you should be good. And just
I
so you know, we have something in R&D that specifically for carpets and upholstery that is coming soon.
We're working hard behind the scenes.
Yep.
Ivan, when will you be in Michigan?
I just left Michigan about half an hour ago. So
Oh
I
boy.
just crossed the new Gordie Howe Bridge, first time crossing it. So because it opened this week, but I just crossed what, about an hour ago, Nick. It was like I was on the cusp of not making the live. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, Ivan's like, I'm in customs. I'm like, we have a live stream. Did you know about that? But he made it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what happened beforehand. He made it. On Sassy says, can your show winning wax be used with your Tolco sprayers?
No, you would use way too much show winning wax, and it's also too thick for that. So
It's not a sprayable product then, the wax.
no.
Cooler Mobile Work says, what's the best way to clean neoprene seat covers? Will rinseless wash work?
Yeah, rinseless wash works well. The actual best way is actually remove them, and put them in your washing machine. That's what they're designed. That's how they're designed to be cleaned. But if they're too difficult to remove, then yeah, rinseless washer, interior clean and protect.
Yep, 876 says, if I don't ceramic coat my car, using NV ceramic after washing once a week will be enough for UV protection?
Yeah, UV protection is oversold in our industry. It's actually oxidation that we're trying to prevent. It's the oxygen from reaching the paint that we want to remove. So it's UV combined with oxygen that degrades your paint. If you can block one of the two, you're good. And yes, NV used that way, definitely you're going to protect your paint for a long time. But a coating is still a better foundation.
Yep. And you can get any of our ceramic coatings for 20% off right now. We have a flash sale going on that all gallons for the next hour are 25% off. And any order placed between now and the end of this live stream gets you qualified. We're going to spin it at the end to win your order back for free. So you'll get a free order DIY detail no matter what you spent on it. Is it your lucky day, folks? Are you ready to get 2 polishers and 6 gallons and get that for free? If you order now, you can get the discount and the fun of the thrill. All right. Michael says, is the plastic trim, restore, and protect recommended for engine bay protection?
Yes.
It's a great question.
Yeah, it is. You're going to go through a lot of it. So, and normally the plastic in an engine bay is not degraded like the plastic on the outside of the car because it hasn't seen the sun. And so you can use it there. Yes. Do you need to use it there? Probably not.
I like tire
I've never
lotion
seen
to like
it.
give it a quick pop. I mean, I don't know why I
Yeah.
need it
I've never seen an
permanently.
engine bay that needed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And a lot of that is the sunlight then
Yep.
on that exterior plastic. Okay. Christian says, can you talk about the new towels? I missed the launch. We would love to talk about the new towels. The touch-up
So
towel, Ivan. Can I say that's my favorite?
yeah. So touch up towel has two sides to it. One side is a twist loop. The other side, oh, it's the wrong way. The other side is a pearl weave. The camera's backwards. So, but this side is a pearl weave. This side is
Wait,
the twist
where
loop.
where did Ivan go? Hold on. We're gonna get you full screen for the people.
There we go. So this side is a twist loop, same loop as Nick's favorite glass towel, and this side is a pearl weave, same pearl weave as our what do you call them? The level 1 towels. These are 550 GSM. They're 8 inches by 8 inches. They fit your hand beautifully. Super easy. You can bounce them from one hand to another, flip them, however you want to work it.
They're surprisingly
other-
absorbent. Like when your glass is clean and you spray one spray of MV glass sealant and you wipe it in with that touch-up towel, you're like, oh, this is gonna get saturated quick. And you're
Yep.
like, wait, I just did all my glass and I still have more to go. So it doesn't saturate quick. And it comes in a 5-pack, Ivan.
Yes, definitely. Comes in a 5-pack. The other new towel is the waffle towel. So a waffle drying towel, it's a standard of the industry. It's been around for a long time. What we've done differently is the sizing. First of all, a little smaller than most waffle towels. It's 19 by 31 and a higher GSM than most. So we're at 450 GSM, which is way, way above industry average for a true dedicated waffle towel with a nice suede edge, by the way. So let's get that up there. Let's hide my face so it concentrates on it. So yeah,
Oh, nice
beautiful,
trick, Ivan.
beautiful suede edge. That suede edge, in other words, we are not allowed to use this name in our marketing materials. But if you've used or if you've seen a vehicle that has an interior that's made out of Alcantara, that's all it is, a suede microfiber. So you can say we have an Alcantara edge. We can't say it, but you could. But anyways, so beautiful towel. And then we have the Damio towel. So the Damio towel, you'll recognize this from the drying blanket. You'll also recognize it from the mini drying blanket. This is literally 1/2 of a drying blanket.
So Ivan,
Comes
you
in
can get any of those towels for 20% off
Correct. Yes.
because we're doing this celebration to say thank you to everybody. We're doing a 20% off sale all weekend. And then if
Yep.
you're like, hey, I want to get those towels and maybe like a gallon of what would your first gallon be? If you're like, I don't know if I'm ready for a gallon, I'm just an enthusiast.
Rinseless, wash, and all clean. Those two are, the staples for me. So definitely, those are the two that I would get in gallons.
And those are concentrates. So you're getting a gallon of concentrate. So it's actually going to last. It's going to like give you
A long
many
time,
gallons of product. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
25% off special during the live stream. You have 57 minutes left to save. And, all orders during the live stream, you could win your order for free. So I will not stop telling you the good news. Rob says, in the detail of products, it says free shipping for orders of 99 or more. And checkout, it's 115. Just an FYI. So we did make a change recently, Ivan, and maybe our website doesn't reflect that on every page.
Oh, we'll need to. So I don't know if IT is still listening. They normally listen for the first half hour or so, but definitely something we'll take care of. So Sam, if you could take a note of that, that would be great.
Yeah. So somewhere in the detail of products, it says free shipping's at 99, and we did have to bump that up. Are shipping costs free for us, Ivan?
Definitely not. So for us to include shipping in an order, that's where that $115 mark, makes it logical for us. If you're ordering at exactly $115, we probably are not making any, if at all, profit on that order. So we're hoping you're ordering a little more than that. But nonetheless, that is the threshold for us. Shipping costs have gone up dramatically, and they continue to go up dramatically. So, right now we're at 115. We don't know where we'll be in 6 months. We could be back down to 99, or we could be a little higher.
Yeah, these things do fluctuate. Thanks for the question, Rob. Hopefully that's helpful, and we appreciate you, considering spending your hard-earned money with us. I know it's a big deal. All right, Rob, appreciate that, and yep, and we're working on that in the back end with IT. Mike says, explain the difference between rinseless, hybrid, polymer, and surfactant. So all the rinselesses out there, Ivan.
Yeah,
You're the godfather of rinseless wash.
Not the Godfather. I've just been around. Been using them for 35 years. So first of all, rinseless washes are not new to the industry. One of the first rinseless washes in the industry was QEW, or Quick and Easy Wash, and it was a pure polymer-based product. Ones that followed or that copied that continued with that pure polymer base. Then about 15 years ago, a couple companies started introducing a pure or not solvent, sorry, surfactant based rinseless washing to counteract the polymers. And they each have their advantages. And the reason we went with a hybrid is to have the advantages of both. And a polymer-based rinseless will typically leave something on the surface. A pure surfactant-based rinseless will generally leave nothing on the surface. And the drying aspect of both, the polymer-based rinseless, your towel glides a little better, and your surfactant-based rinseless, it doesn't glide quite as much. Don't worry, it's still safe for your paint. No worries there. The reason we went with a hybrid is, first of all, we're a surfactant heavy hybrid, meaning that the surfactants win in the end, in the sense that we're not leaving anything on the paint. I did not want to have anything left on the paint to interfere with a coating or a sealant or anything like that. The other aspect of that, by including the polymers, we get a little better cleaning actually than a surfactant only polymer. Some people think, or not polymer, but rinseless. Some people think a surfactant only is a better cleaner. No, by using chemistry and combining the two, we get a better clean with the both of them. And that's one of the reasons we went to our type 2 uh, rinseless wash, which is still the one that's on the market and will be for a while. Don't worry, we're not we're not going to jump to a type 3 next month, and your gallon that you just bought today becomes obsolete. No need to worry about that. But that being said, we chose to go with a hybrid to get the lubrication of the polymers, the cleaning of the polymers, and at the same time the cleaning power of the surfactants as well. So it's just a nice mix. And the percentages vary from one company to another. As long as they contain, one polymer and the rest is all for surfactants, they can be called a hybrid, and vice versa. But there's not many pure hybrid, or there's not many pure surfactants or pure polymers on the market. But we chose the hybrid, the best of both worlds.
Mike, hopefully that was helpful for you. Bama says, do you have to be in the stream to win the random order generator? May have to drop off.
You don't have to be in the stream, but you have to have ordered from the time the stream started to the time we do the drawing at 5 minutes to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So we will be doing this drawing, in 42 minutes, Ivan?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Okay, in 42 minutes.
Yeah. 48 minutes, Nick.
48
5
minutes
too. Yeah.
Okay, 5 minutes too. Okay. So
yeah.
If you ordered it in that span, we'll do a random number generator. If you're not on, we'll email you, right? We'll let you know. We'll refund the money somehow.
Basically we know who ordered anyways because of the order number, so it's not a problem. The question, the LaCroix Cruiser, I am in talks with a manufacturer to actually make them. I found a manufacturer that is more, we'll say, willing to work with me. There are some manufacturers that they wanted an MOQ that was just crazy high. I'd have to buy almost a container of them, and the other ones, the price was way too high, and it would put it out of the realm of affordability for a lot of people. So
they just need to understand that when Ivan comes up with his quirky ideas, they will work. Not everybody would have believed in this cord-free polisher with the battery in the middle, Ivan, and it was this quirky Ivan idea, and it worked. But someone is gonna make this LaCroix Cruiser come to fruition, and I think people are gonna love them because I've got one in my garage and they're great. So we're TBD on that one, right? But progress is happening. Paul Woodcock says, falling hard for interior clean and protect and the interior towel. Is it okay to use weekly or interchange with rinseless?
Oh, you can use it every day if you want to. It's not leaving anything greasy or anything behind. It's just anti-static protection and UV protection. So you could use it daily if you wanted to.
All right, Paul. So just green light, have fun, use interior clean and protect. Joshua says, I have an old Prado uncoated with a bit of swirl marks and scratches. For a beginner, which polisher should I buy? Corded or cord-free? Should I just use the yellow pad with the gold standard polish?
Yellow pad, gold standard polish, yes. As far as the polisher, I would actually go with corded, for the simple fact that with a corded machine, You're not worried about, oh, did the batteries die on me while I haven't used it in the last 6 months? It's always going to be ready to plug in and use, and a little more cost effective as well. So
Yeah, the corded machine, we don't talk about them as much. They work awesome. They're so smooth. And like you said,
yeah,
if you're using these a lot, it's almost better if you're a detailer and you have cord free. But if you're not going to use these batteries very often and you're going to pull the polisher out once every year or two, corded is better.
yeah, 100%. And we have a nice, 10-meter long or 30-foot cord. It's very flexible. The ergonomics on the machine are great. They're lightweight. They're just overall, they're a great machine. The cord free, yes, that's the one we use in the videos because we don't want to be tangled up in cords. And when we're filming and all that. But I still use the corded machines in my home shop.
So I'd probably get, if I were you, Joshua, a yellow waffle pad, a bottle of gold standard polish. I'd get a gallon of rinseless wash because they're 25% off right now, and you can use it for everything, including cleaning your pads. Right?
Yeah,
I'd probably clean out of like a painter's tray. Ivan, is that a pretty good way to clean your pad these days? Or
yeah,
what's your best
painter's tray.
DIY pad cleaning solution?
Yeah, the painter's tray works good. Our friend Steve Pearson from Turbo Six Productions is launching his pad cleaner attachment for a bucket, so it's very reasonably priced if you don't want to, use the painter's tray. But there's a lot of things. We have a video on the channel where I looked at alternatives to a pad washer, and in the short term, I'm going to be redoing that video with a couple different options for people to either do it yourself pad washer or different ways of cleaning your pad safely, easily, and effectively.
Yeah, but either way, I'd load up on what I needed right now because this is a phenomenal sale happening. And honestly, if you order now, between now and the next 50 minutes or so, Ivan, you could actually win your order back for free. We're doing a live
Yeah,
spinning of the wheel. Bill Dalton says
and,
stacking
and
NV
we'll
glass on.
and
Oh,
we'll be
go ahead.
doing a giveaway in about 5 minutes. So for the second,
Are we doing the
the
giveaway
second.
at 30 after the hour
Oh, we'll do it at
or
30 after there. Okay, so yeah, so
yeah?
if you're driving, you've got 19 minutes to pull over. But
Bill's asking stacking NV glass on NV detail on the windshield. In the meantime, I'm going to mention this giveaway. It's a $200 gift card giveaway. I guarantee you this is a very doable question that we're about to ask you. So I would say it's more
yeah,
about being present and ready to answer than it is about being a genius. If you were kind of listening during the live stream, we mentioned it multiple times. So it's a very
yeah,
doable trivia question at 30 after the hour. But Bill asked about NV.
right. Yes, you can stack NV glass over NV ceramic detail spray, but if you're on the glass, just keep it to the NV detail or NV glass sealant if you can. You're going to get better results.
Okay. Thank you, Bill. Loyal fan, and always fun to hear what he's up to and what toys he's buying because sometimes I get it when he tells me it's worth
Yeah.
getting. Lamb Chops Chop Shop says, I have hydro glass that was slightly leaking when I received it. I have not opened it. Has its 3-month cycle started or is it still a year before it goes bad?
Hydro glass is a while before it goes bad, so it's actually longer than a year. So no need to worry about it.
All right. And if you're worried about the leaking, just email Sam, info@diydetail.com.
Yep,
And
and we'll take care of it.
with pictures, and we'll take care of you. So if you're like, hey, I just don't want this, I think I need a refund, let us know.
Yep.
Kyle says, any thoughts on that, Ivan?
Read the question.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the last one. Kyle says,
No.
I have some clear coat on top of the car that looks on the verge of failing. No flaking yet. Recommendations for prolonging or protecting it?
So if it's still doable, polish it, take a look at it. If it looks good, coat it. If it's, after you polish it, it's hazy. Friends of ours in the industry, it's called regloss. So he's got a great YouTube channel, shows you how to do it and why to do it, et cetera, et cetera. Great product. They're out of California. So look into regloss if a light polish and coating doesn't do it for you.
Good advice. Good advice, Ivan. Next
And
question.
one thing, well, we did a podcast on this a little while ago, why clear coat fails, but just know that clear coat failure is caused by not washing your car enough. So keep your car clean. Your clear coat's going to last longer.
That's some solid advice right there. Number 6 Bugger says, how come the crawler on top of the homepage says free shipping? Okay, individual products 99. We're working on that. We
Yeah.
recently had to change shipping, and that's why we addressed that earlier in the stream. Thanks for the question, though.
So, but it is
Bugger.
$114.99. It's
Yep,
not 99. Yeah.
That's the minimum shipping for free shipping. John says, can you put BioBomb's minis in either the interior clean and protect or rinseless wash when cleaning an interior?
Yeah. Now, if you're putting it in the The interior clean and protect, since it's a bottle, you're going to be reusing and reusing. The mini, you're going to have to sort of quarantine off a small portion of it and use that to put the mini in, because the effectiveness of the BioBomb mini goes away after a certain time. So, but yeah, they are compatible, not a problem.
Otherwise, no problems with the chemistry. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Good question. Atenias says, sorry. Have you heard of using ceramic sealant on solar panels? Saharan dust hits Puerto Rico like crazy in the season. Your thoughts?
Yeah, do not use a ceramic sealant on your solar panels. You don't want anything hydrophobic on your solar panels, because what the hydrophobics will do when it rains, it'll cause what we know as water spots. But the next time you get dust on it, because of that little mineral content that's there, because the solar panels had minerals on them, they got wet. It creates a little crust, and that crust builds up actually rather quickly. So keep them bare, keep them clean, and they'll do a better job. We are working on a solar panel coating that is 100% not beading. But the chemistry to do that so far has eluded us, but we are working on it.
Little breaking news update back in stock here at DIY Detail. Adhesion Promoter Polish app back in stock. Our extension pole for the perfectly safe brush back in stock. And of course, our wheelbarrow brush is back in stock. We have a $200 gift card that we're going to do in a giveaway very shortly. Stay tuned for that. And we're doing a trivia question that many of you will know. So just don't go anywhere, folks. Scythe Lovelace says, I'm about to redo the trim on my Jeep with plastic trim, restore, and protect. Good call, by the way. There was some mild streaking on the original application that was barely noticeable. I'd like to avoid this. Advice?
Yeah, polish it. So a gold standard polish, a foam waffle pad, either the yellow or the red, lightly polish it to get it nice and even. Then all clean or panel prep, your choice. Then, or you can even use app. Then from there, apply the coating.
And I don't know if you took a hit during that, Ivan, but could you repeat that one more time if other people didn't hear you?
Okay, so basically, you're going to polish with the gold standard polish with
On the
either
trim.
the yellow, yeah, either the yellow or the red waffle pad. Then from there, wipe it off with your choice, or you'll wipe it off and then treat it with either all clean or panel prep or app. Then from there, apply.
Oh, and you could use app on trim. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Would you recommend app? Is that your number one choice on trim after polishing it, or any of them work?
Really doesn't make that much of a difference on trim. So whichever one you have, use it.
All right. Win says, how many sets of towels do I need to ceramic coat my car completely, sedan? And what's the sign that tells me it's time to switch to a new one? Thank you.
So with our coatings, you only need one set of towels. And if your towel is getting wet, that means you're leveling your coating way too soon, or you're putting your coating on way too thick. You shouldn't need more than one level 1 and one Freebird 400 to level your coatings. And when you're done, put them in your wash bucket for 15 minutes, and then you can reuse them another time.
About 40 minutes left to get entered to win your order for free. About 40 minutes left to save 25% on gallons. The Black Friday type sale, and it's only during this live stream. If you want to order in this live stream, you could qualify to get your order for free. That'll be a fun event at the end. Tail Gunner says, how long should your perfectly safe brush last with normal use?
If you're a professional detailer, you're probably going to be getting a year or two out of it. If you're a hobbyist, put it in your will.
Okay.
It's going to be around a long time.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Do you like it with Incredible Suds, Ivan, or rinseless wash? The PSB.
I like it with both.
I know you say it's like so safe that it's only good on like moderately dirty cars. If you have like a really dirty car, but if I foam rinse foam with the right products, I still think the brush does a great job, even if it's dirty.
But you may need to go over the panel more than once.
Okay.
So I did a relatively very but a very dirty car recently, just to see how far it would go. And I just did one pass like we normally do, rinsed it off, and you could see the little brush lines in there because it hadn't cleaned everything off.
So it really is that soft and safe.
Yeah.
Ron's asking when DIY Detail t-shirts will be available.
We're getting closer to that. So stay tuned. They will be available sooner than later. Hopefully by the end of August.
I was going to say by SEMA maybe?
Oh, definitely by SEMA will be done. Yeah.
Lamb Chops Chop Shop says, do you recommend using Envy on door jams with a standard service, or is that overkill?
Overkill, but if if you're willing to put in the time and your customers are willing to pay you to put in that time, by all means, it's a great way of doing it.
Yeah, that's a good point. No one minds protected door jams, but it does
No.
sometimes feel above and beyond. Rich B. Mass says, I have a 3000 PSI pressure washer. Is it safe to use as long as I have a 25 to 40 degree tip and stand 10 feet from the car?
Yeah, and what you could do though is, get a larger tip. So the tips have a size to them, like a 4.0 or a 6.0. You have the degrees, so the 25 or 40, but you also have the size of the orifice. And going to a larger orifice will bring the pressure down and bring the flow up. And ideally, between 1,000 and 1,500 psi on the panel, and roughly a couple, 1 or 2 gallons per minute. But at 3,000 psi, and that's the rated pressure of your pressure washer. Some pressure washers, they'll say 3,000 psi, but by the time you're actually using it, it's only 1,000 psi. So check what brand you have and look on YouTube. Cars with Keeve or I Am Josh V may have done a review of that pressure washer, and if they have, they'll give you the actual numbers.
Donnie Cagle says, what do you recommend for cleaning white walls and white lettering on tires?
All clean, 15 to 1, and does a great job. Now, if they've been a long time between cleanings, or it's a classic car and they've yellowed, there's a product called Bleach White on the market.
You know what I
It's a
love
little
using,
harder,
Ivan?
a little harder to find these days, but it's still out there.
On wheels. I love the gallon of all clean. I like to foam it on the wheels and clean it. And then I just love to spray quick beads like crazy on wheels. I like to do 15 or 20 sprays. The beads are insane. So if you're like
Yeah.
me and you like to use a ton of product, get a gallon of quick beads and a gallon of all clean for 25% off. Because our sale only goes for another 38 minutes on these gallons. I pushed to
Right.
do gallons at 25% off only during the live stream. It's such a steep discount, but I was like, man, what a great deal. Let's make this a real event. Let's give people an awesome
Yep.
discount for the 200,000 subscriber celebration.
But the
Lamb chops,
20% sale continues for the rest of the weekend. So
yeah, 20% off
yeah,
site wide through the rest of the weekend. So if you're
yeah.
listening and you missed out on the 25% off, still a great discount through the weekend. Lamb chops chop shop says, does the all clean or toothpick trick work for the staining left behind from where automatic car washes miss during a car wash?
Yes, definitely. So around the emblems and stuff. Another thing, during the wash, you can use either the wheel and body brush or a small, detail brush with water spot remover, and that's going to help break that down considerably.
Okay, good advice. Have you gotten any show wax in yet?
No, the show winning wax is in quarantine at the moment because we may have a batch with problems, so we took it off the site to inspect the batch and inspect the retained ones as well.
Excellent, Ivan. Excellent. The Beast of Rock says, any downside to using the yellow pad on a rotary versus the 25 millimeter DA other than reduced cut?
You need a little more practice with rotary if you're using the yellow pad. You can do it. I've done it. Nick has done it. Many people have used the yellow pad on the rotary, so it does work. But you have to be a little more. How can I put it? Have a little more experience with the rotary in order to get it swirl free everywhere.
Hey,
Because
Sam,
it's a slightly harder pad.
I want to thank everybody who's put an order in during this live stream. Sam, maybe you could just text me and tell me how many orders have been placed, because it might be worth for you out there to know. You've got 37 minutes left, maybe a little bit less. If you order during this live stream, we're going to do a random number thing at the end, and you could win your order back for free. So it's like, maybe if you're like, oh, it's only this many people, I have a really good chance, or maybe it's more people than you thought. But just to give you a sense of this, how many people have ordered, and this is your chance of winning. You might feel lucky today. The Beast of Rock says, any downside to using the yellow pad on a rotary? We just asked that one.
That's the the one we just did.
Evangeloscalorcura says, the clay towel can be used with iron remover or ceramic detailed or water spot of other brands as well, or...
No, do not use it with water spot remover. Do not use it with all clean. The 5 chemicals you can use it with are the DIY detail iron remover, NV ceramic detail spray, the not all clean, sorry, rinseless wash, incredible suds, and quick beads. And other brands' products may not work with the towel. They may actually damage the towel. So
do not use all clean. Do not use water spot remover. Do not use tree sap remover. Do not use crystal clear as your clay lube.
No, exactly.
Okay. Don't use
And
Interior Clean and
also,
Protect.
don't use mist.
Don't use
C6
C6
mist
mist.
doesn't have enough lubrication for that, or not the right
Okay.
type of lubrication. We'll put it that way.
Matt Face says, by the way, trivia question in 5 minutes, guys. Trivia question in 5 minutes to win a $200
Yeah,
gift card. So stay tuned. Matt Face says, I want to polish fabric seats. What pad would work best?
our wool pad. And
Rotary wool
use
pad
the
or
rotary wool, yeah, the rotary wool pad.
on a rotary?
If you're polishing fabric seats, the rotary is the way to go. And by the way, we do have a pad in the works, so not being released for probably a couple months yet, but stay tuned. We actually have a dedicated pad just for that.
Felipe says, old tree sap on an uncoated car. Help.
Yeah. So tree sap remover will help for that. If it's really dried on and it's been there a long time, the razor blade is probably the best and safest way of doing it. And we have a video on the channel. So if you go to DIY, you go to the DIY channel that you're listening right now, and you should be subscribed to on YouTube. After this, just in the search bar, search DIY detail razor blade. It'll take you straight to the video.
So we've had about 190 orders in the last hour and a half.
Oh, wow.
So,
Thank you.
that's a lot of orders, actually. I'm like really impressed.
Yeah.
So you're like 1 in 200 chance, like right now, of winning. So like it's not impossible. It's not like the lottery,
Yeah.
right? It's not like you're doing Powerball here.
No.
That's a chance of winning. Anyways, we're
Yeah.
literally going to do this picker where we put every order number in from start to finish. We'll spin the order numbers that happened during the live stream. So the advantage of this, you're like, why are you berating on this point, Nick? Because you have 25% off gallons, live stream only. 20% off site wide. You can do that for the rest of the weekend. That's fine. But if you order now, you could actually just get your order for free. What a great way to start your weekend, Just what a great way to start your. Wouldn't that be awesome if you won this live stream? You got your order back and then you got to go through your weekend feeling like you got. Anyways, next question. Rich says, I'm a newbie learning from a DIY pro detailer. What's better to put on my brand new vehicle, C6 or Hydrate?
Depends on how you're using the vehicle. So if it's a daily driver, I would go with Hydrate. Hydrate hasn't surpassed C6, but in a lot of ways, it is a different coating. It's a better coating. The thickness of Hydrate, the fact that it fills. So if it's not a new car and it still has a bit of swirling, etc., the Hydrate will fill that. It's not going to fill a scratch. It's not going to fill a chip. It's not going to fill deep marring, but it does fill, the little micro marring that you get from polishing or from a rotary, etc.
All right. Oh, I saw Seth said that I talked him into a gallon of quick beads because I was like, well, just get your gallon of quick beads. It's 25% off. Like it's about as steep a discount as you'll get anytime all year. It's Black Friday style discount.
Yeah.
Like, are there any other products? I'm like, sometimes I like to use a lot of tire lotion, and that's not a cheap product. So that would be a gallon product I would consider. Iron remover, quick beads. What's that?
Yeah. Iron remover, 25% off is, industry leading.
That's as good as it gets. Yeah. Iron remover, quick beads, and tire lotion are ones that I pull the trigger on. Hint, those are like incredibly expensive products, and the raws on them are very. Anyway, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So the raw materials are quite pricey. Lamb Chop Shops Up says clay towel's great. What clay do you recommend for heavy contamination when 100% correcting afterwards?
If it's super heavy contamination that's been there for a while, the razor blade is actually my favorite way of doing it. I find it's faster than a clay bar. There's once you learn how to use it, you're not going to scratch, you're not going to mar the surface at all, and you end up with a very, very clean surface. And the decontamination towel with iron remover surprisingly can remove a lot of contamination.
So we've done this razor blade towel or the razor blade method before. We did it with ceramic gloss once. And were you saying that Envy's the one to do it with now?
Yeah, Envy is the way to go.
We have a tutorial if you're like, well, how do you actually do that? That sounds scary. Just look up razor blade, ceramic gloss, DIY detail, something like that. And it'll show you the method.
Just DIY detail razor blade.
DIY detail razor blade. Okay. And you would just use Envy for that. So maybe it's time for us to do an updated video, Ivan.
Yeah, we will. Next time so when we do videos, just so you guys know, we don't plan ahead. Nothing is scripted, nothing is planned ahead as to what we're doing with the vehicle. We look at the vehicle that we get in, we talk with the owner of the vehicle, then we decide what needs to be done or what the owner wants us to do. There are times when we would have wanted to polish the car and the owner says, no, I absolutely do not want you to polish the car. We had a black Challenger in there that the customer said, I do not want a coating on this car. And we're like, but please. And no, I don't want a coating on the car. So we ended up doing other things with it. But the cars that we get in the studio, when we see something that is like, okay, people have been asking for this and this is the car to do it with, then we do it. But we don't manufacture dirt. We don't manufacture defects. We don't manufacture anything. We get the vehicles from people as they are and take it from there.
King Kong has a question. Then I'm going to go through some housekeeping. Then we're going to do this trivia question. Okay.
Yeah.
So King Kong says opinions on acidic soaps. Many brands have both soap plus spray water spot remover. Answer that in a second, Ivan. But just real quick, because we have 30 minutes left, I just want to let people know we have a lot of new people coming and going. We have Adhesion Promoter Polish app back in stock. The Perfectly Safe Brush Extension Poles back in stock. Wheelbarrow Brush back in stock. They're all 20% off. Why? Because we have a 20% off site-wide sale. 25% off gallons for the next 30 minutes only. And if you order during this live stream, we're going to spin the wheel and you could get your order for free. Your order number is going to go in there. We know when you ordered. If it was during this live stream, you get a chance to win your order back for free. That's a lot of fun. Stay till the end. But in a short amount of time, after Ivan answers this next question, we're going to do our $200 gift card giveaway. We already gave away a $200 gift card away. We're getting away one more with a trivia question coming up, Ivan. But the question about acidic soaps, before we do that, let's get to that.
Right. We do not have an acidic soap for the simple reason that it's not necessary. Water spot remover or anything acidic is the last thing you should do on your vehicle when decontaminating because it doesn't break through traffic film. It doesn't do anything like that. So if it's the first thing you're putting on the car, the acid in it isn't really doing anything for you. Whereas if you're wanting to attack minerals, do it as the last thing after you've cleaned the car.
You ready for a trivia question?
Yes, I am.
All right. To win a $200 gift card to DIYDetail.com. Sam, we hope you're ready. Folks at home, stop driving. If you're driving and you want to answer this question, let's be safe. We're going to do this question in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then Sam will pick the answer, the winner. What are the weaves of the touch-up towel? Our two-sided towel. You got to get the answer right with the right names. What are the weaves? Put them in the comments. First person to answer correctly, Sam's going to choose them. You can win a $200 gift card. You can see the touch-up towel available now on DIYDetail.com. Sam, it's going to be a tough one. I see the answers coming in fast. Let's see. We have people saying one of the other. Oh, one person kind of didn't spell it all the way. This is going to be a tough one. We might need Ivan to get in here.
Oh, I can't see it. So,
I mean,
unfortunately,
if someone added an extra character, oh boy. I'm going to have to go with Sam here. He told me who it was.
Yeah, then that's who we go with.
Oh man. Sam, what time did this one come in? Because I'm seeing all these come in at 3:32 p.m.
So on Sam's side versus the YouTube side, you see things differently. So, but Sam is the judge here.
Sam's the judge. Okay.
Sam. Don't question Sam. You know better than that. You see
all
the
right,
size
Sam.
of Sam.
Sam, you put up the winner, Sam. It's a $200 gift card, so the stakes are high. I just want to make sure. All right, the Beast of Rock.
Yeah,
the Beast of Rock wins $200 gift card at DIYDetail.com. Yeah, so should we talk about the touch-up towel real quick, Ivan?
Yeah, so one side is a twist loop, and the other side is a pearl.
Congrats to the Beast of Rock.
Yeah.
Nobody questioned Sam. Oh my gosh. It's just that someone else had it but didn't spell it all the way right.
Hey, in school, if you didn't spell it right, did you get the point? No.
All right, Ivan Stickler. Oh, I'm sorry to the person who I know got it, but wasn't quite. Anyways, congrats on that. Spelling is a big deal, especially on a question that is so easy that so many people knew. So congrats to Beast of Rock. Ivan, you can still save 25% off gallons for the next 26 minutes. All right? That's an incredible deal. Should we get back to the questions or should we do any more housekeeping?
Well, and 20% off, if you're watching this after the live stream, is 20% off site wide until Sunday night, midnight, Central Standard Time. And also, we have one more giveaway, and that is anybody who orders anything from now until, well, the next 20 minutes, we'll be spinning the wheel, and one person is lucky enough to have their order shipped to them for free. Not just the shipping, we're covering the order as well. So,
I see in the comments people are like, Callahan got it right. It's because Callahan like added some like bracket before the letter E. So he said like P and like a bracket EARL. So Callahan, I know you got it right, but in these trivia questions, you got to spell it right. It's very important that you do that. So, anyways,
yeah.
yes, you can still order. I just have a heart for the the effort,
Yeah.
and we appreciate you. You can still order in the next 25 minutes. Get into the drawing to win your order for free. Callahan, if it truly is your lucky day, put in the order, and then maybe you'll get drawn. Maybe the fates are aligning. I'm stressed out for everybody. I just feel bad.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to the question, shall we, Sam? We've got about 20 minutes left. 20 minutes to win before we spin. All right. Keith says, how long does interior ceramic last once opened?
Years. It's not a product that reacts like a traditional exterior ceramic coating.
JT asked if the polisher bundle's on sale. Sorry, bundles are already discounted, so they are not in this sale. So that's the only thing excluded from this 20% off sale. But go ahead and
individual products. Yeah.
Go ahead and get yourself a pad. Go ahead and get yourself a bottle of polish. Those are all 20% off individually. Save big. And 25% off gallons while the live stream lasts. So yes, Keith, no worries on interior ceramic. That is still good. Ready for the next question here on this Friday afternoon, celebrating 3,000 subscribers now on YouTube, Ivan?
Yep.
We appreciate each and every one of you. It's been such a blessing. All right. Still waiting for another question. We could let them know 25% off gallons during the live stream. That ends in the next 20 minutes or so. 20% off site wide till midnight Sunday, Ivan?
Yep. And by the way, the reason we didn't do this when we actually reached 200,000 subscribers is I was at the Oshkosh show. So anyone who came by the booth at Oshkosh, thank you for stopping in, saying hello. A lot of people there. So great show. And we got out of there just in the nick of time. Apparently they had a tornado go through literally the day after the Oshkosh show ended. So
I have a question that just came in. I'm disrupting Sam because I think maybe he's swamped with something else. What are 5 products every home detailer should have?
If we're looking at liquids, rinseless wash, Envy ceramic detail spray, Envy glass for your visibility, all clean for wheels, tires, etc., and tire dressing.
And then you're gonna want like a perfectly safe brush or a legacy sponge in there and a drying blanket. But like that's just getting us started.
Right. Your wash media of choice, whether you take our incredible wash mitt, whether you take the legacy sponge, the iconic sponge, or the perfectly safe wash brush, they all will work with all of our products. As far as drying towels, we have a great selection of drying towels. We have, of course, the drying blanket. We have the half-size drying blanket, the Daniel. We have the drying blanket mini. We have the new to DIY detail. We also have.
I tried to make you big screen, Ivan, and then you disappeared for a second. So you've got the Damio, the touch up, and the waffle as our newest towels.
Right, but for the drying towel though, because you need a drying towel when you're washing, we have the new waffle towel, we have the Damio, we have the drying blanket, we have the drying blanket mini, and we also have the mini twists. So whichever one of those is your preference, go for that. If you have zero experience and no towels whatsoever, I would personally start with the Damio.
If you're just joining this live stream, thank you so much. You may have missed out on the fact that we have a 25% off sale on gallons right now, and it's only going till the end of the live stream. So you've got about 20 minutes left to order. The reason you might want to order now, because we also have 20% off site-wide, is we're going to enter you in to win your order back. So we're going to add Ivan to the stage here, and this is the picker wheel. So we're going to do this spinning thing in about 15 minutes or so, and any order placed during our live stream qualifies. So you could literally order right now, get yourself a sick deal, 25% off any gallon of product, 20% off any product. Sometimes we'll do a sale and it's like 20% off certain things. This is 20% off anything. Our tools, our chemicals, our brush, our extension pole, our brush, anything. So it's just like, this is the time if you're going to get an order in, and you might even get your order for free. So it's just a fun event. I like to just showcase all this stuff because we don't do it very often. If we're ready for some more questions, we could do that, Ivan.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Daniel says, very excited for the sale. I just picked up a DA. Excellent. My question is, I've never found a good way to clean Ford trucks King Ranch leather. What are your suggestions when it becomes very hard? Oops. And then I think I
Yeah.
lost the rest
So,
of it.
but basically, the King Ranch leather, the original King Ranch leather, the old stuff, is designed to look that way. It's designed to gain patina over time and look like an old saddle. That was the whole goal of it. So cleaning it is not the easiest thing, and if you want to bring it back to like factory new, not going to happen. But Ford actually has a dedicated King Ranch cleaner that works very well for those. Our interior clean protect and our rinseless wash actually do a very good job on those as well. But
Okay.
remember, the stains are going to stay. It's designed that way.
And by the way, if we don't answer all your questions here, please put them in the actual video later. Ivan answers every question on YouTube. Question from Mark. BMW black paint, corrected, polished, and ceramic coated. Second time. First was CSL and EXO. Second time was Naziol. Now I get fingerprints from just closing door. Can you help?
So I wouldn't go with another ceramic coating. Just try our MV detail spray. It's going to help with that, or our 1 year ceramic coating. So just lightly polish, decontaminate, prep, lightly polish, and put the 1 year on
Easy.
because you've got a good base to start with. So yeah,
Yeah. And all those products you can get for 20% off on DIYdetail.com, right, Ivan?
exactly. Up until the end of this weekend.
Up until the end of this weekend as a thank you. Thank you, 200,000 subscribers. You've changed my life. You've changed Ivan's life. We're so blessed and grateful. Glossy Chris says, will there be any updates on the C6 coatings, Diamond and Hydro, anytime soon?
We're working on them soon. Probably not, but they are being. It's one of our many R&D projects at the moment.
Yep. One of many nonstop. Ivan, your life is nonstop research and development.
Yes.
A lot of people appreciate you. Ranger Xavier says, is an 8.5 stack something you'd recommend? Because normally we say the 8.3 or the 5.3 stack, right? The stack usually is the 3-year as the last product.
Right. No, it's not something we'd recommend. So either you do the 8.3, 8.1, or 5.3, 5.1. One of the reasons for the stack is to add that graphene component, and it's not in the 5 and it's not in the 8 year. And the way they're designed, the 8 and the 5 are not compatible in a stack form.
Ivan, we've already given away $400 in gift cards.
Yep.
I can't imagine how much people have saved already with a 25% flash sale on every gallon on our website and a 20% off sale site-wide. They have less than 20 minutes left to get their order in to qualify for the picker wheel to potentially win their order back for free. They could get 2 polishers and 10 gallons. All right. Their order could be over $1,000. If they win this spinning wheel, they get their order refunded. We've never done anything like this before. So if you want to order between now and 6 p.m. Eastern, maybe a little bit before that, we're going to cut off this. We've been doing this all live stream though, Ivan. It's been a fun thing.
Yeah. To answer the question that's on the screen, why we don't have a distributor in Saudi Arabia, we're actually working on it. And it's not us that provides the support outside of the USA. It is all our distributors. And we have a lot of great distributors in the USA as well. So it's up to you in your country to ask your distributor that you're used to working with, say, hey, I really like to see these products here. And that's how distributors reach out to us and go, hey, I've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 100 customers asking me for your products. How do I get them? And we're very easy to work with. Adam is our wholesale rep. He's great. He's working with people worldwide. So, and he's like me, sleep is optional, meaning that, if they want to reach out to him at 2 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning, his time, he is going to answer the phone. It's not a concern. But that being said, we're very open to new partners, new relationships with distributors. That's what we do.
Ivan, I've seen some more orders coming in. It's not too late. If you put your order in the next, are we doing this at 5 minutes to the end?
So next 11 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. In the next 11 minutes, if you put in an order, not only do we have a great sale going on and some flash sales, you can get into this spinning wheel and you'll get your order for free if we pick your order number. So it's a fun reason to buy now if that's what you're so inclined to do. Big Jerk says, would you ceramic coating survive 100+ degree weather?
Oh, easily. So ceramic coatings, The threshold for starting to damage the ceramic coating is well over 1,000 degrees.
So 100 degrees is nothing.
Not a problem. And in the bottle, same deal. So in the bottle, keep it under 140 and you're fine.
Jeff Dude says when rinseless wash dries on the surface, will added water reactivate it?
Yeah. But you're better off applying a little more rinseless. But yeah, you can just add a bit of water and go for it.
Lamb Chops Chop Shop says, I know it's more C6 focused than DIY detail, but could you guys do more content on ag industrial detailing and coding? I'm having a hard time finding content from sources I trust.
Yeah, and send me an email. You've got my email address, or send me a direct message. I do have some offline videos that I can send you as well.
Ooh, the secret stash, Ivan. For those really serious about their agricultural coding business. Sound and Gloss says, can you say why you chose this waffle style pad as opposed to a flat or dimple pad as your pad of choice? Oh, talking about our polishing pads.
Yeah.
I've always been curious about the pros of the wave style. Seems to run cooler.
Yeah. Great question, Jim. Yes, running cooler, first of all. Secondly, longer life of the pad, better surface area contact. So the dimples pads, they were actually designed when 3M still held the patent on the waffle pad. And and you see other designs like hex cuts and things like that. Those were all stopgap measures because 3M held the patent on waffle pads. When the patent expired, just about every manufacturer came out with a waffle pad. So that being said, the waffle has a lot of advantages: better contact area, better flexibility, runs cooler, lasts longer.
You've got about 9 minutes left to order. 9 minutes left to order if you want to get into this drawing to win your order back for free. Someone is going to win their order back for free. And you've got a chance to get 25% off gallons. You've been waiting to stock up on rinseless wash. You're like, I might need some more in October. Well, between now and October, you're going to get a 25% off discount. All gallons for the next 13 minutes are 25% off. Let's get to the next question. What are specifications or requirements for sprayers for using All Clean and Incredible Suds? This comes from Alan.
You want something that foams. So there's a lot of them out there. They'll all do the job. We don't have one that we say this is the best. We like the IK Foam Pro 12 for its convenience, but there's a lot of great foaming sprayers out there that do the job.
If you're using a Foam Pro 12, 120 ounces of water, 8 ounces of All Clean, a splash of Incredible Suds. That's our IK Foam Pro 12 recipe for success on wheels. Ivan.
Yeah, and pump it up until the safety valve pops off, which is somewhere between 55 and 60 psi.
Wisconsin Weekend Warrior says, what's the best way to use interior ceramic coating?
Make sure your interior is clean, apply it with the applicator, and level it just like you would an exterior ceramic coating.
That sounds too easy.
Yeah, and we have, again, several videos on that. So
Alan says, any advice for removing quick bead streaking?
Yeah, make sure the car is still clean. So if it's been a couple days, wash the car again. When you're drying it, bit of quick beads sprayed onto your towel, not onto the car. Rub it in, you'll be fine.
We're going to give people 7 more minutes to make an order on our website, Ivan. How about that? Yep. 7 more minutes. So in the next 7 minutes, you could save 25% off gallons. That is a live stream exclusive. So if you want the gallon, just get it. And then any order between now and 55 after the hour, this would be our entire live stream. We're going to pick it live. We're going to spin the wheel, and you could win your order back for free. So we're really excited for that. Really excited. Can't wait to see who wins. CHF Mott says, Matt PPF with ceramic coating, weekly wash, daily driver. How often should I decon? And should I always end the decon with adhesion promoter polish?
No, you're ceramic coated, so you don't need to end decon with app. The other thing is, decon is when you feel you need it. If it's a garage vehicle that's not daily driven, then you mentioned it's a daily driver. But if it's garage kept, if it's driven out or kept outside, two different worlds. Is your daily drive 5 miles or is it 50 miles? So when you feel it needs to be decontaminated. App is not necessary. But with especially if you have a light colored matte car, you may want the app to deep clean just a little bit more.
App is back in stock, Ivan. It was back. It
Yep.
was out of stock for a while. It's back in stock. It's 20%
Right.
off as part of this sale. This 200,000 subscriber live stream extravaganza. Celso Barriga says, "How do I get my car washed in your video? I'll drive to Nebraska from New Hampshire."
That's quite the drive, but
Wow.
I live just north of, I'm based just north of New Hampshire. But send an email to info at DIY Detail. You never know. If you have a passport, I'm rebuilding a shop and might be able to do it there, save you a couple thousand miles. So
C. Graham says, "Is it beneficial to use a rinseless dampened towel to remove app as well as gold standard?"
no, just the gold standard app is removed dry.
All right, folks, you have like 5 minutes left if you want to get into this drawing to win your order back. We are tracking every order from the beginning of the live stream to the end of the live stream, which means like somewhere in here is this random picker. There's Ivan. There's me and Ivan. We're gonna spin the wheel. Look at that waffle, Ivan. Look at that waffle. What's going on there?
Just showing the towels while you're talking there.
The towels while I'm talking. Well, we'd love to see it. What's your favorite of our new towels?
The touch up. The touch up is something that I've been dreaming of for years, and finally, the boys at Thor were able to pull it off for us. The waffle is something that I've been using for decades. It's been a long time, and we had one in our line a little while, about 3 years ago. But that towel, it was a good towel, but it wasn't a great towel. Now we have a much better waffle towel. It's the best waffle I've ever used. It's much thicker than most waffle towels at 450 GSM, so great absorbency, and a nice size. It's 19 by 31 inches, so not overly big. It's not going to drag on the ground. It's just a good size.
J Mass says, "How strong of a cleaner is Crystal Clear? What can I use out of for all my glass?"
So yes, it is a great glass cleaner, and it is quite powerful. If it's not enough for you, then our panel prep.
Have you been using the touch-up towel for interior wipe downs, Ivan?
Yes.
I've been
So
loving it.
yeah, and I always keep a bottle of waterless wash in the car for bird bombs and stuff like that, and it's just a perfect match with that. So
Yeah, and I love that it comes in the 5-pack too. Wisconsin Weekend Warrior says, "Can you use water spot remover on wheels?"
100%, yes, definitely.
All right, folks, we're like 3 minutes away. If you want to be a part of this giveaway, like where we do somewhere there's this picker. I'm gone, but it's here. If you want us to draw your name in this picker, you've got like 3 minutes left. At 55 after the hour, Sam's gonna calculate all the orders, and we're gonna put the range in here, and we're gonna draw, and whoever gets drawn gets their order back for free. So a live stream special here. Manny says DIY decon process calls for water spot remover as the last step. If you wanted or needed to use water spot remover first, is that okay?
It's not bad, but you're wasting product. Water spot remover does not break through or work through greases and oils and traffic film. So you need the reason we use it as the last step is that's the best time to use it in the process. And the cleaner your paint is before using water spot remover, the more minerals it's going to remove, the better it's going to work.
Yeah, I've shared this before. I used water spot remover first, the whole bottle of it, and it didn't really work that well. It works so much
No,
better at the end. You need less product. It's not cutting through all of the grit and the traffic film. Like it does better once you've removed all that first, right?
yeah, exactly. So one
All
more
right.
question and then off to spin the wheel.
All right. M. Cabrera says, "Best tip on washing a semi with a year's worth of dirt and bug guts."
Okay, so you're gonna spray all clean on the surface, preferably foam it, and then while the all clean is still there, this is the exception to the rule. You're gonna be spraying water spot remover onto it. You're not rinsing between. You're using that chemical reaction to break the bonds of the dirt a lot more actively than the all clean or any soap can do by itself. It's the same technique that's used in touch-free car washes. It's the same technique that a lot of truck washing places use. So an alkaline first to break down the greases and the oils. Then by putting the acid on it, it creates a reaction. That reaction breaks the bonds of the dirt between the paint and the dirt itself very actively, making it rinse away almost clean. If you want to see it in action, we have a video. If you search Extreme Winter Wash, you'll see it there.
Ivan, you have 5 minutes left to save 25% off gallons. After that,
Right.
it's 20% off. It's all weekend long. If you're watching this later, 20% off, no worries. But if you want to save 25% off a gallon, you have 5 minutes left. If you wanted to get your order for free, that timeline has now closed. We're going to have Sam tabulate these. I'm going to do this on the back end. Sam, you gave me the initial order. Could you put everything in the same message just so I give me the range to type in? My mind isn't, well, let's just say I'm good at doing one thing at a time. 2, not so much. The red light's on. I missed 7 spots on the car. I probably missed them anyway, Ivan. But that's my thing.
Yeah.
So maybe you could ask let's see. There's a question that came in here at the end that I kind of thought was a good question.
Yeah, put it up there, and then while you're getting all the numbers.
Yep, I'll get the numbers. You answer this question.
So when is a good time to replace my yellow waffle pad, Corey? Your time is when it starts to dust on you or starts to break apart. That's when it needs to be replaced. So they're quite durable. We generally do 10 or 12 cars before replacing the pads. So keep your pads clean at all times and don't put too much polish on them.
All right, so I put in the original number from Sam.
Okay.
85624 to 85886. Let's just show this so everybody can see it.
Yeah.
I'm adding this to the stage. So 85624 was the original order. 85886 was the last one. Does that look right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So can we remove this comment or whatever? Whatever. Here we go. Whoever gets drawn gets a chance to win. We'll get their order refunded from the live stream. This all look right. And then I
spin the wheel.
Let's see. There's pop-up ads here. Where do I press spin the wheel?
In the middle of the wheel, probably.
Right in the middle. You ready for this, everybody?
Go for it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, it even has sound effects. Cool.
Yes, it does. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Did you hear that?
85712. So if your order number is 85712, expect an email from Sam saying, "Hey, you're the winner."
Do we want to announce who won? Do we want to say their name?
Probably not.
Don't they want to share in the glory?
Well, you know who you are, so you should know your order number. If you do, then if you want it to be shared, by all means, put it in the.
If you're order 85712, put it in the chat. We want to respect your privacy, but if it's you, put it in the chat and we'll share it. 85712. Congratulations, whoever won. I hope you ordered a ton of stuff and just got a crazy cool, fun. Okay, is this Speed Racer 05? Wait, hold on. Speed Racer 05 says I won. Speed Racer, what did you order? Just out of curiosity. We're taking your word for it that you're the winner. Anyways, we gave away $400 in gift cards and gave someone a free order. Is that worth them spending some time with us on a Friday for a live stream, Ivan?
Yes, and everyone that's subscribed to the channel, if you're watching this later, thank you. Those that stayed with us and chatted with us and sent questions on the live stream, thank you. We enjoy doing these Q&As. I know we don't do them often, and it's something that we like to reserve for special occasions. But anytime you have a question, we have a Facebook group for that, and you can leave a question on any video. I respond to all of them. So even if it's a video that you're watching that we put out 4 years ago, you ask a question on that video, I'll get the notification and I'll answer it. So
Speed Racer says, dang, I should have ordered more. Everyone wants to know, Speed Racer, what did you order? Because you're living proof that this was real. So you got your order for free. What did you order? You played with fate.
Yeah.
And how big did you dream? How willing were you to risk it for the biscuit? By the way, everyone who's saying thank you and have a great weekend, we say thank you to you and thanks for 2,000 subscribers. Ivan will answer all the comments. But the 20% off sale continues. So if you sleep on this tonight, you're like, you know what? I still really want to get my savings. Everything is white off 20% off all weekend.
Right. And we're trying to fix the software glitch that says shipping at $99 on certain products. It is $115 or $114.99. So,
okay. Yeah. All right. We love you all.
Well, and
Thanks
we'll
everyone, and yeah, we can end
see
this
you
stream.
tomorrow. Actually, not tomorrow. Sunday is the next video. So see you Sunday.
Bye everyone.